if you haven't guessed, I'm going to be doing some Michael Jackson of some nails. That's right, that's right. If you know me, I like to match my nails to movies I'm going to. So of course I was going to make some Michael Jackson nails because of the new Michael Jackson movie. And I was thinking I might go off, if you can see here, the poster for this 2026 movie. I thought that would be the good kind of theme to go off of, because I did notice there was like times when he wore red button up or he wore all red. I do have all red. I don't have a red leather jacket, which would be kind of nice to wear to going to see it on the weekend. But I guess I'm just going to have to deal, because that's just how it is sometimes. But there is times when he wears all red, all black and stuff. So I'm going to go off the sparkly vibes of it. So I have like my flaky topper that's hollow, and I have this party one that I might do on an accent nail. I got this pretty black, but because he wears red, I'm going to do one accent nail with red, and this is the red I have, so I'm going to use some red as well. So I thought I'd go off of those vibes, and I think it's really cool that a family member is playing him, and I remember seeing a preview right when it started getting shown out there of how hard that guy was working to get it so he knew the moves, so he can really bring that Michael Jackson to the maximus of it that he wanted it to be, because he wanted to make it perfect. It's almost like the family member slept it, was every waking hour, every sleeping hour. In my opinion, of what I got the vibe of seeing the making of its light trailer showing how he was trying really hard until he got that move 100% good, and even more like 200% or whatever. And I thought that was awesome. So of course, just like you've seen in the past with other nails, kind of like Venom nails or other ones. I think there was, oh yes, the one to do with the Marvel, which was Deadpool and Wolverine. I did some nails of those. If you remember, you remember. So there we go, as we now do that, because I love to theme my nails to something I'm going to go out and do at times, and this is for these. So let's get to it with some black, some red,
putting on
and
the
some
nice
of that sparkle
red color
like he does
of
with
a
one
full
white
on nail,
glove.
doing it on my middle finger. Then this black, which is kind of see-through, so it kind of has that see-through jelly look, I guess you can say, but in a black, and a second coat on the French nail. Yep, I did a French nail and full-on ones with now some sparkle. I decided to add that little bit of sparkle, bringing in that richy rich feel, of that sparkle, niceness of it all, and everything. And like I said, I wanted to bring in this, like, what I call slightly like a party glitter, but it's more like smaller. And then I wanted to bring in some hearts, some stars, I meant. And that's what I'm doing here with the same polish. But to behold, you barely can see that. So now I'm trying some gold, a nice holotaka gold color on top of the red nail again. And it's like very subdued. You might be able to kind of see it. So even if it's very, very faint, it still gave something enough. So I put it on the whole nail, at least to give it a sparkle of a vibe. If you can kind of see it there mixed with the sparkle topper. So now a nice glossy top coat on every single nail. But of course, here is the gold. I wanted to do one nail, so I did the thumb with this nice gold polish. I really do love this gold polish. And I thought, give it something. I wanted to put a 3D gem. I thought I would put something that was like a star, but I don't have any stars besides on the plate. So I did some hearts, even though they're silver. But it just gives the heartness, the awesomeness feeling of, I don't know what you want to take off that, but that's what I did. So top coat to hold that all in. Bam, the nails.
I am going to be using this neutral to get my base of my face for my makeup look to go with my outfit as well. Like I said, I was thinking of like reds and maybe some blacks. As you know, he wears a lot of black with like a white shirt underneath and stuff. So I'm going to kind of try to do my version of what I have in my closet. But as I'm going to add some moisture to my face because it's been drying out just a little bit. So I wanted to use this to clean my face, and this is what I got recently to use. And I got the hydrating foaming cleanser from Neutrogena, and Neutrogena is usually pretty good, and I've been liking this quite a bit. So we're just going to do that after now doing my nails and getting that. I'm going to put it on here. As you can see, there it is coming out, and I get nice and wet. But I'm definitely going to make sure the water is like hot somewhat, because I don't want cold water going onto my face. So that's what I'm doing here. Getting nice hot water. Now it's nice and drenched, as you can see, with warm water on it, so I'm not making my face too cold. So, see, as you can see, and usually when I use this, my face gets a little red, especially when you use it for my forehead, and then I probably have a nice base to go for my makeup look, which I think is going to be blacky red kind of look. I'm thinking, because that's kind of what my outfit's going to be. It's going to be blacky red. So that is the idea to go with this. I'm just cleaning it all up. Now using a dry part of it to get it off my face. So my face has a good base ready for makeup. See? As you can see, my face has got a little bit redder from the cleaning, probably from the water and stuff. So there we go with that. Now my face is ready for the makeup part. And here we go. As you know, for my Coachella makeup look, all my go-to makeups of it all. But I have gotten myself a new palette because I wanted some reds and stuff. And crazy enough, it's from Revlon. And it seems to be for an affordable brand that you want, and you want enough pigment in your stuff. Revlon seems to be the ticket from the UK to here, because I have a handful of all Revlon and I love them the most. So all I gotta do is just put my base on, all this, with a little bit of my stuff to get it cleaned on, as you can see from Quick Flick. I love this brand and all that. So let's put on the base before I get to the eye look and stuff. Got my foundation. I'm deciding to mix these two because I kind of like the consistency of the Glow Up and then my stuff from the Kind collection. So I decided to mix them and just kind of do that. Is what I was thinking. Just to give it an interesting base. They're both good by themselves for the most part, but I thought together to give it an even nicer base of it all. Now trying my new palette of it all, especially because the red, and this is fitting, as you know. Oh yes, but just like red, if I was doing like, one set that's really known for his color, Prince. If you know, P, purple, really known for his purple. With his gun, mic, and everything like that, like I would have to go off the purple vibes. Like full on purple to a high heavens. And actually, you know how funny how that fitting that would be as I try to get this bad boy open? Don't like how it's hard to get these open. These palettes are so annoying. Got it open. I had to use my nail in a way that I did not like to fully use. But what we're going to do, got my brush in hand, and we're going to, of course, go for the red color of it all. Just too bad I don't have a red sparkle to put with it. But I have put my typical base of using the Glow Up kind of skin thing, because I like that, and it gives it more of a neutral base, like you have seen in the past of it all. So I'm mainly going to do red with a little bit of some black. So I'm just, there it is on the brush, as you can see, just really blending it all in, giving me that red. It almost looks kind of pinky in a sense. No, I do have another palette, but I don't want to use it because it's cheap ass palette, one with chunky sparkle, which you don't want for a eyeshadow palette. Okay, the red is nice and done. I'm just going to use the same brush, cleaning it off on my hand to get some of that light gold one right there. Yeah, and what's nice about this is this palette was $10 at Spotlight. At Priceline, I mean. I always get those two places on Priceline, and that was nice. So that's kind of why I was like, oh, let's get this one, and it was like good because it had the color I wanted anyway. That's what I would call anyway. So I'm going to put this on top of it, give it that shim. I wouldn't mind red shimmer, but then I realized my nails are gold anyway, and that I'm going off that gold vibe anyway to a point. You can see that there is that with the subdued sparkle. So we got that done. And now I have this, which you probably have seen in the past. And this is a eye, like to do eyeliner. But I'm going to use it like eyeshadow. So I'm just going to do it in the crevice of where my eye bends. I do think I could make the base better. I definitely need to get some eye primer because that would be very useful, I think. So that would be something in the future, soonish and stuff. This is okay stuff. This is OXX, something from the Target here in Australia. So, and their stuff's kind of okay. Most of their makeup, I would say no to it. But if you just want to have some fun, it works. So I'm just doing it, trying to give a line. It's kind of, my eye feels a little drying. I don't know why. But this, I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of that. Oh, don't mind that car going crazed. So yeah, I'm doing that instead of doing this would probably work better if it was something else. I probably should get something like this maybe made better for eyeshadow. That's black, because black is useful to have a little bit. So I was trying to look for my Berry M palette as well, because there's a darker color in there. Because I have one from them that I got in the UK, because they don't seem to really have those stuff here in this country from the brand. They're originally from UK, I mean. So I forgot that I wanted to use this palette for one more thing, so I just need the brush that's fallen on the floor. That's okay. I was going to use this very, very bluey white just to give a little bit of something in my crevices to brighten it up just a little bit with the black. So you can probably see that there's a tiny bit of black there, which is fine. Well, my eyelashes with the black is good, so that's fine. This is a common thing I like to do anyway with a light color in the crevice like this, just to make it pop. So that's what I'm doing here. Just going like, whoop. Probably guess it's going to be kind of a red-ish lip, so let's get that going. This is for like contouring, giving it a little shim-shim, so it'll probably be nice on top of my blush, like so, to give it shim-shim. I'm going to give a little shim-shim to the tip of my nose, so I can, there we go. This is look, all we got left is the lip. Here we go, this is my lip. Yes, this bright Maybelline New York. I haven't used this in a good while because it's very, very clinging onto the lips. Like you literally need makeup pads or something. So, and I usually like ones that come off a little bit. But I thought it is time to use this craziness. Really bring the red to life. Gosh, okay, let's do this. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. No going back. Oh, it is a rich red. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this is it's a little hard to get in, it's a little hard to get out. That's the only problem with this container. It might be a slightly good thing though, because then it doesn't leak or anything. Oh gosh, how can I fix that corner? This is why I don't like to wear bright red lipstick. But it is interesting. Add to a little bit of this lip gloss. Just a really cheap lip gloss to just give something, because I felt I wanted to give it a little something, especially because it's starting to make my lips feel a little, ooh. Hopefully it doesn't, if it does undo some of the aspects of it staying on as much, that's okay in my book, because, you know, and I want to give it something because I have a hard time putting, especially on the bottom lip, it perfect enough. So, and that is a problem with red. You don't want red to not be perfect enough. I'm noticing that this eyeshadow might not be as red as I'd like, but it's giving the look, so it's nice. So just a little bit of lip gloss, especially because it's making my lips feel, I don't know, I don't know how to explain the feel. But here we go with all the look of my face. Yeah! This is a crazed, fun, bright eye, but all one color pretty much, with a little bit of sparkle. So there we go. Now I just gotta go see what I have, red, black wise, and put that outfit together. Yeah! Oh yes, oh yes. I did the one glove that Michael Jackson is known for, even if mine's fingerless, red and black instead of silver and white. I at least brought the vibes. And as I did say, I was going to do a red and black look. So this is what I came of it. I would have liked to do more red, but I still wanted to keep the kind of look that he likes to wear, which was very suits in some of his outfits. Of course, there's the times when he wore leather white red jackets, so it wasn't so suit looking. It was more kind of badassy. So I guess this kind of works with that badass vibe in the glove to it all. So this is what came of it, with a little bit of the badass feel that he does sometimes to the suit kind of look that he does a lot of times on the stage looks that he did. So, well, that's, not when he was a kid, of course, in Jackson 5, but that's beside the point. But I just can't wait, that I love it, that something like a movie can inspire me, that I can't wait to go see. And as you can see, I definitely had to bring the hat into it all. Yes, that's right. I had to bring the hat. So this is my version of something I had that was not exactly a fedora, but it's a version, so it gives the vibes and everything. So with all the awesome vibes of inspiration to the hee and the moon walk of it all.